Please listen carefully.
You're going to give courage to workers and truck drivers across this country who are the backbone of the goods movement industry and to stand up, come out of the shadows, and fight for what we know is right.
Because when you go out on strike, that means no paycheck. Right. When you go out on strike, your family, your entire family is making a sacrifice. It's up to the family in our community and the family of labor to be with them shoulder to shoulder and do everything we can to back them up. We've got to put into this hardship fund. And it doesn't matter how small or how big, but everybody can do something.
United Steelworkers Local 675
with the Iron Workers Union, UFCW Local 770. We represent over 30,000 workers in the retail grocery industry.
The International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees. We're the union behind entertainment.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 11. That's almost 12,000 members in the county of Los Angeles.
SEIU and USWW representing 40,000 workers statewide. We represent security officers, airport workers, janitors. We're pledging some staff to this.
We have about 50 members at the hall ready to walk picket lines.
So on behalf of the housekeeping room attendants, the cooks, the dishwashers, the bellmen, the bartenders, we pledge $1,000 to the hardship fund.
I will also pledge $1,000 of my money, because this is personal.
$1,000.
Local 721 is going to pledge $5,000.
LA Federation of Labor to start today commits $10,000 to put into that hardship fund.
$4,000 from Local 848.
SEIU is 100% behind the port truck drivers. We'll be there in every way we can.
We're going to be here for as long as it takes.
So we're here till the end. Hello, port drivers. My name is Tom Morello, and I'm a union man. The first song I'm going to play for you today is a fighting song. The first song I'm going to play with you today, people, is a union song. For the fired auto workers who are twisted, tricked, and robbed. The peasant in Guatemala in a sweatshop got your job, and she can't feed her family on the pennies that she makes. Meanwhile, the crime rate's rising up and down the Great Lakes states. Like vegetables left in the field, the signatures smell rotten on the contracts and the deeds that push the race down to the bottom. As they load the rubber bullets, as they fire another round. I'm heading to the tear gas. Dig in, man, hold your ground for Joe Hill and Cesar Chavez, who fought in their own time for our brothers and our sisters up and down that picket line. For the unnamed and unnumbered who struggle brave and long. For the union men and women standing up and standing strong.
Esta es segunda vez que yo les pido ayuda a ustedes.
This is the second time that I've asked you all for your help.
Because you already know these companies are doing illegal things. You already know all the violations they have, but you haven't done anything.
They are already living paycheck to paycheck. And sometimes that amounts to even less than the minimum wage. Some even bring home a negative paycheck. Workers are paying companies in a multi-billion-dollar industry, in a multi-billion-dollar port to work.
This business has been flying under the radar for so many years, and just a handful of drivers have already exposed it nationwide. America is watching already. The Port of Los Angeles and the misclassification and all the laws that are being broken.
¿Quién nos va a ayudar si está claro que ellos están violando la ley?
Who is here to help us if it's clear that they are breaking the law?
Trabajo 50, 60 horas.
I work 50 to 60 hours a week.
Y si les abro mi billetera no tengo más de $5.
If I open my wallet right now, I don't have more than $5.
¿Es legal que hagan eso?
When you have a worker that brings home $6 and change after a week of work, that is called slavery.
Yo prefiero morirme de hambre en el picket line.
I prefer to die of hunger on the picket line than these companies keep breaking the law.
Ayúdenos a todos.
Would you want that to happen to you? They have families, they have children, they have grandkids. How can you survive?
How does a worker survive? And how does a worker survive with the family?
Help us out and enforce the law. Protect the workers.
We're asking you for you guys to help us out.
I'm putting my family in your hands.
Speak to these companies, to sit them down with the Teamsters and negotiate a good, solid contract so these men and women can raise their families.
We know we can have a better future.
It's time for the mayor to step up and help us out of what's going on.
Our eyes are on what you do. I'm talking about 85,000 members are looking at what decision you make today. Please make the right decision.
Wrong. It's illegal. Our good mayor, we ask you to take action. Please don't let this continue.
If we sit back and allow that to happen, we're sending a message to the companies that our port is open for business to those that break the law.
Green Fleet alone currently had 50 charges against them. Every one of these companies violated the National Labor Relations Act. Every one of these companies are violating the Fair Labor Standard Act. They have misclassified their workers.
We are asking you to take definitive action. We will be on the picket lines with them. We will be through with this wherever they go. We will be with them.
We will get justice. We will get respect. We will make sure these companies comply by the law. We want you to stand up and do the same thing.
So hard to make it in America. I tried so hard to make it in America.